Welcome back, friendos. We're just gonna jump right into Therum here, right after we read it, just because, I don't know, I just don't want to delay, and I've had some difficulties both with recording this and feeling up to recording this, so I'm just gonna jump in right to Therum. That will solve some issues, methinks, right now. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. And the Prothean ruins explain why Liara is probably here, so we're gonna investigate that, friendos. Let's save us an Asari grill, friendos. Let's do it.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Which is where our Asari is, spoiler alert. But yeah, Therum, again, pretty nice atmosphere. Yeah, it's pretty bare bones and samey, but it does the job of alien planet looking type stuff, you know what I mean? And also, ooh, that solar flare there, that's cool. Let me get a shot of that. There's some really great screenshotable shiznit in this video game. There we go. Yeah, we have to go this way. It'd be looking like up here. I love the dark ambient atmosphere music that this game has. It has a certain charm that I love Mass Effect 2's music, but for different reasons. It's not as atmospheric. It's more, I don't know. It's more like you'd expect from game music. This Mass Effect soundtrack is just really ambient and really just oozing spacey atmosphere. I love it so much. But Mass Effect 2's and 3's soundtracks are both good themselves. They're just more epic, kind of generic game music to me, but they certainly do their job. But yeah, I love Mass Effect 1's soundtrack specifically. There's just something about the feeling that the music, these exploration tracks give me. I feel like I feel like it is a little odd that there isn't really combat music, though. And the music picks back up whenever combat isn't happening, which is very, or at least that's what I feel like happens. Actually, wait, the music isn't happening right now. Because again, combat is rather, I remember usually it is pretty musicalist a lot of times, not always. Like for major fights and stuff, a lot of times it's gonna be throughout, but I wonder if that's also a bug, maybe. I love the way she says that, by the way. I love Tali. Trying to knock down the front door seems stupid. Maybe we can find a side window? I love the way she says that. It's great. And I love Tali in general, but that's neither here nor there. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, there we go. I wish I could love Tali, like, you know, romantically, but that would only be possible with a male shepherd, which I'll never play. Or, you know what, I might do mods in a different playthrough that I do on the channel, or off the channel. Because I know in Mass Effect, I know there's a mod for Mass Effect 2 and 3, or at least 3, that, like, allows you to romance Tali as a female. I'm probably going to end up seeing what I can do with mods. Maybe even with this game, too, actually. I never thought about that. But I feel like the games that are more modded more often are going to be 2 and 3, though. Anywho, let's get around this darn autogun pillar, whatever you'd call it. There we go. Whoa! turret pillar, turret stand, something like that. Something like that. The raised platform the turret was on, whatever it's called, even if it even has a name of any kind of official, you know, nature. Alright, let's actually get out now. Whoops, I accidentally grenaded. Didn't mean to do that. There we are. Up! I keep pressing R because that's the reload button in most shooters, but this one doesn't reload, and R instead of G is the grenade button. And I forget, these are times, you have to detonate them. I have to remember that. Now I have no grenades. Oh well. I'd like to actually utilize those well in combat, but I keep wasting them by pressing the R button. And I don't really want to rebind that. I'd like to be able to learn to do that when I play this game. Despite the fact that I play a lot of shooters where reload is the R button. Regardless. Frienderino. There we go. Whew. Ermagerd with there we go. Apologies for not really commentating much here. I just kind of want to get there. You know what I mean? Whoopsie. I'm probably rushing a bit too much, too. Alright. What's the damage? What's our last save? Alright, not... I think this is the beginning, but yeah. I'll try this again in a bit. So, magical transition. Alrighty, friendos. We are almost there. I think I actually ended up accidentally skipping a section, but, well, if that did end up happening, I think that's okay, because I was kinda having trouble. I was very stuck. I don't know how I actually ended up on this side already, but hey, this works. I might have done the whole encounter and didn't realize, but did the game actually, like, I don't know. I do wonder what happened there, but hey. We're here. This is where we need to be. Hold on. There we go, up here. Up here in the mining camp. By the way, Therum, man. Beautiful. The lava, like, the glowy lava. The horizon, man. Kudos to the designers, man, the level designers. Look at that fucking view. For a 2008 game, man, God, that's pretty. Always appreciate the views, take the screenshots, friendos. In real life and in video game. Appreciate the views. Appreciate the scenery, man. Don't be in your head all the time. Take it from someone who for 25 years has been struggling with that kind of a thing. It only makes you insane and doesn't do anything good in the long term. Focusing on what's outside of you and the present moment. Not just what's outside of you, but what is within you that needs attention right now in an aware way. Not reactive, but, you know, an aware way that comes from working on your... Okay, no, never mind. Yeah. I thought I'd actually gotten up to the other side of this canyon before, because I just didn't remember. Let's just hope... Okay, so basically, you won't see any of my other attempts at this, because I kept screwing them up. I didn't have my mic on for the longest time. There were a few issues with actually recording the footage. Actually, let's make sure I'm even recording still. Yeah, there we go, cool. Alright, yep. We're still recording. Now, let's just hope that we can get through this, because this is a hard fight. Especially, I think I need to keep moving instead of stay back here. Because my issue is I get sniped by that Fuker, and so do my people. That guy right there in that tower, see him with the red laser that can go fuck it, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm on casual by the goddamn way. Actually, wait, I might not be. I think I do need to stay up there. Okay, yeah, I did save there, thank God. I think I actually might have auto-saved. Well, let's just make sure, okay. Settings. Gameplay. Yeah, okay, normal. Casual. I don't think I can... Yes. Yeah, okay, good. Quick save complete. Okay, so that means I'm finally saved with casual difficulty. Let's just hope I can get through it now. I don't know if it actually... Alright, so... Okay. Hello! Why is one Geth killing Garrus? Seriously. Okay. Oh, that's right. It doesn't res people like the later areas of ME2 and 3. Okay. Well, now I wanna literally sit here and wait for that to recharge, but I won't do that. Did I just start going backwards? Yes, I did. Oh, well. Alright, cool. Alright, this way. Okay, I am not sure what to do. Because I keep getting destroyed by those guys in there. Okay, I'm gonna try to throw a grenade. Try to get some of those guys killed. And this fucker... I don't know what to do. Is my gear really under... Am I under-leveled? What's going on here? I don't think I'm under-leveled. I really don't know what I should do here. I really do not freaking know what I should do. Because if I go down here, if I take the time to try to get through to the cover down there, I just get killed. Huh. I don't think I've ever had this much trouble with this section. I don't know what's going on. Is it just my skill level for some reason right now? The way I'm playing right now is just that bad? Is that it? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But at least I'm not in a quitting mood like I was yesterday, or else I would have had this... I would have had this out. So I'm going to keep working on it, and figuring out... And I'll look up a guide if I have to, or even use... Part of me wants to try to use something like Cheat Engine. I know there's a cheat engine for this game. And some of you might not agree with that, but this is to get through the story. And until I am adept at not taking forever to do anything in games, I want to not take forever, no matter the cost, in my videos for y'all. So that's where I stand on that, and if you think I'm a filthy cheater, you can go fuck yourself, and I will block you if you comment shit like that. Sorry. Anyway, just a pet peeve of mine, because a lot of people hate me for stupid shit like that. And other people, other YouTubers. And they can go to fucking hell. I don't hate you, you can just still go to fucking hell. Until you change that attitude. Anyway. Sorry about that, friendos. I just really have never liked attitudes like that. That's really all that boils down to. Plus, I'm a little high-strung right now, but it's okay. Alrighty. Hope y'all friendos are doing okay today. I'm doing alright. Okay, do I move? Or not? I wanna get to the point where I can assault rifle these guys up here. There we go, okay. I just need to be close enough to where aiming was really actually possible. But yeah, I've got farther than before. So even if I die again, I'm cooler than I was before. Now let's do this. I think part of it was expressing my emotion through those last few lines. I apologize for the anger. Sometimes it's there. Welcome to being human, people. No matter the reason it's there for me, sometimes you have to deal with shit like that, and a lot of people are way too sensitive to other people getting angry and being yelly, and I think you shouldn't need to apologize for that. Or even crying in public and shit like that. Especially if you're a man, because that double standard can go fuck itself. Anyway, sorry. There we go! Now, all I need to do is continue surviving. I also need to kill that fucker. Die, please. Okay, that didn't hit him. I think I might need to be closer. There we go. And just wait for that to go. There we go. Hey, we did it! Heck yee! Now, let's make sure I actually got that whole thing. Because if I didn't, I might die, but I will just continue the series as is. Anywho, friends. Alright, good news. I did not lose that footage. And I also saved, so we're past that section finally. Yesterday I tried several times, but I was a nervous wreck. Let's leave it at that. Wasn't gonna happen yesterday. I'm glad it happened only after 2 tries today. Not very many, that's for certain, but now remember that we have a harder encounter in front of us. Let's do our best at that, friendos. I only have 2 more of those. Oof, I'm hoping I can replenish them, because this mission ain't the easiest thing, especially first off. Well, we'll see. Ugh. Alright. Ooh, I don't know if I remember this song, but it's cool. It's really cool. But yeah, that jumpy Geth. By the way, the animators that programmed that thing must have had a field day with that. It must have been a lot of work. The animators and the programmers. Because all the other enemies don't really stay in place more than that one. Like, all the other enemies in the game are a bit less vertical, if you know what I mean. Weird how the music cut off. That was strange. But hey, we got the Geth killed. We just need to work on that big boy once I actually get my fucking sniper out. Okay, no. I'll just use... Okay. I know I wanted my sniper, but I'm just going to use this. And be careful. A careful target. Just really... I should be able to just be fine as long as I'm really careful to duck when my ass being shot at like that. I should be completely and utterly fine. Just gotta be a careful boy. Really weird how the audio cut out, though. Anyone else experience that? That must be a bug. That must fucking be a bug. Careful, Durgan. There we go. Okay. Should I heal up? I have 5 again. Let's do that. It actually gave me 5 more. Thank you, game. Oh! That's why I healed. Okay, what? How is it shooting me? Like, how is it shooting me from where it is? There we go. Okay, that's probably way better. I was probably way too close to the edge. There we go. Whoo! We did it. That encounter's a little too... I want to call it brick wally. It's just a lot of health and a lot of damage. That's all it really is once you get those other Geth killed. And I don't really agree with that kind of challenge. It's just tedium at that point. And I've heard actually a lot of lovers of this game complain about that, about the fact that there's a lot of padding in the difficulty. There's well, padding is what one of my biggest influences in regards to this YouTube stuff, and my eventual Twitch career as well. If that does get underway, or whatever I end up doing content creation wise, let's say that, and possibly even whatever I end up doing in general. His name is the Lore Runner, and he's come up with a lot of terms that he's codified that allow him to really succinctly comment on things in games and concepts that that really help to really solidify his points on things, and I think he has a lot of really great ideas about everything from game design to writing and story design as well. And he is very good at being unbiased. But basically, instead of gushing about him for a billion years, what I was going to say was, I lost my train of thought. Oh well, I said something. What did I say? I'm trying to remember what started that tangent of mine. It was a word that I got from lore. Padding. So, according to lore, padding means that, wow, okay, sorry. I just wish I could be more immediately succinct with all of my words, but I know it's a practice thing. And I know it's also a general mindset at the time thing, and then, etc. And that I'm kind of nervous right now. Breathe, Dergy. So padding, according to lore, is difficulty that is really not hard, it's just boring. Like that fight after we killed the Geth, the music even stopped. I think that was a bug, which was, it was really abrupt too. It was like, we killed the rest of the Geth, music stopped. I think it was like our proximity to the I think it's called an armature, the big Geth with the death laser. But yeah, while we were shooting that thing, it took a long time on. I want to remind you. Let's make sure. No, okay, oh, hey, I did that on normal. Why does it keep not saving my difficulty change? But you know what? I did that on normal, so I'm just going to keep it there. But yeah, okay. I feel like still on normal it shouldn't be like that. I don't know. There's better ways to do difficulty than tedium, but in a game like this, it's probably really difficult to try to figure that out. Especially because they didn't really know what the Mass Effect formula was. I feel like they definitely do a better job with difficulty later. By the way, in Mass Effect 2 especially, and also 3 I'd say. Also, hello Liara. I love you, I love your voice actress, I love your face, I love your innocence. Mass Effect 2 is kind of painful, because I really feel like they should not have taken your innocence, because it doesn't really make sense for it to just all poof in 2 years. Take it from someone who has the kind of innocent bent that she had. I think it honestly... Okay, I want to talk about it now. I'm going to talk about it a little bit now, okay? Liara in Mass Effect 2 becomes very cynical, very jaded, very angry, very convicted, and all of her innocence seems to have poofed into thin air, more or less. And I hate that, because, one, my innocence hasn't. I've started to understand a lot of the horrible shit in the world because it's been forced down my throat. I've been a very sheltered person all my life. Why do you think I'm trying to make make a living, doing YouTube, like this? The thing is that life is still so scary to me. I want to make sure that if I have to work, if I have to, the thing is that work to me, generally, to most people, seems like a horrible thing to devote your life to. Because a lot of times it's not what you want to do. So if I'm going to have to work, I want it to be something I want to do. But to be entirely frank, I'd really rather be able to simply live life how I absolutely want to without ever worrying about money. I feel like the world needs to be restructured so that that is possible for everyone. Although maybe that's wishful thinking. Welcome to me. Welcome to my brain. Yes, I'm naive. I think wishfully. Welcome to me. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's shit we fucking need more of in life. Because unless we have people trying to think about what kind of changes we can make instead of lamenting the world that we live in but still working with it, we're not going to get anywhere. I don't know. That's me. Anywho, hello, Dr. Tassone. It's interesting to note. Lore Runner, I watched a his lore run of Mass Effect. It's his, signature thing, hence the name of his channel. I watched his lore run of Mass Effect, and I've noticed that he has a bit of a thing about Liara's voice actress. He thinks that she sounds a little bit unseasoned, a little bit, like she's still learning how to be a voice actress. But I always got the impression that Liara was just awkward, and that, honestly, I feel like that was on purpose entirely. I don't know. I think I might change my mind hearing all the lines again, because I've always kind of had an ear for voice acting and and just knowing how things should sound if they sound wrong to me. At least, enunciation and the way sentences are said and that kind of a thing. And I feel like I remember some of Liara's lines later feeling like that. But you could literally just chalk it up to she was told to be awkward because, remember, Liara has been cloistered here by herself for a long-ass fucking time and has not had human interaction. As someone who has had reclusive tendencies for most of my life, I can tell you that you don't know how to fucking people after not very long of basically isolating yourself and not talking to people because it's too stressful or whatever, and when you get back out there and you try again, it's hard. I really think the voice actor should be praised, and in 2 and 3, she's definitely matured even more. Now, in 2 and 3, I really don't like the change. I feel like Liara should have at least kept some of this innocence. I kind of feel like the series is pushing too hard for, hey, the world's horrible, and that's not the whole truth. A lot of people just want to shove that down everyone else's throats like there's not a good side to it. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. I understand there's horrible things in the world. I understand I've also had resistance to it my whole life. Who the fuck hasn't? And the thing is that a lot of people decide that my optimistic way of living is naive. No, it's how I fucking keep sane. That and also venting like this, I look on the bright side because I'm naturally wired that way. And also, the thing is that I'm naturally wired that way normally, but then I get in moods where I tend to be cynical, actually. And then that makes everything feel worse. So, I think honestly cynicism is just people giving up on life, and it's kind of sad. Just generally, the concept of cynicism is like, it feels wrong and that it should not exist in human consciousness, but it's so pervasive. And I want to help people move away from cynicism, to be entirely frank. I think it's toxic and should not belong. Especially nowadays when there's all this stuff going on, Anywho. Alright. I feel like I should have been more commentative about Liara there. I love her voice lines. I love her. I've also heard that a lot, and my brain is also elsewhere right now, so I apologize for not really having much to say about that. I feel like I should have. It's a great scene, but I mostly will have a lot to say about Liara when we get out of here, too. Because right now, it's, she's just trapped, she wants us to get out of here, and there's not really much other context there unless you try to dig for Benezia. And so, right now we just need to get her out of there. And yeah, I had enough to say whenever I refocused, so don't worry about it, Dergy. You're cool. Okay, I probably moved way too far forward. Oh well. I hope I did not. Okay. There we go. Anyone else? Nope, no more Geth. Cool, beautiful. Thank you, Tali, for the confirmation there. But ye. Mining laser controlled. Okay, enter code. I think you need to find the code somewhere. Well, I think you need to figure the code out. I don't know if it's at all mentioned, but it's pretty easy to figure this puzzle out. It's just trial and error. That's all this is. So that's what I will do. Okay, so it's down. Down, down. Down, down. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. Down, down, up, up. Down, down, up, up, down. It's really interesting how they could have made it much more difficult. Honestly, puzzles in games are... Okay, so... Well, I mean, if you think about it, puzzles in games are really hard to design right. And I think every player will have a really different preference about puzzles. Because I feel like that was a little too easy for me. Because they had the four sides, they could have made it more like left, down, right, up, or something... Or down, down, left, right, or left, up, down, like something more than just up and down, because there was two more. Now, granted, you know, it takes a while to figure out that those aren't even included in the code, but it feels weird that they aren't, because they're just kind of, because, you know, they're there and you can press them. I just feel like it should have at least incorporated more directions than just up and down, but there's also something to be said for making puzzles too complex, because players like me often want to just get on with it, to be entirely frank, you know? And to get... Especially puzzles. I'm more about combat in games than puzzles, and the exploration itself. But I still do love my puzzles sometimes. In fact, I'm getting more into puzzles in games, for sure. And sometimes I don't want to fight too much, especially in games like this. I'd kind of like to get on with the fights a little more, and I've already kind of explained why that is. By the way, I haven't really done this very much. There's a lot of great blurbs about pretty much every location in the game from every one of these characters, and I love it. Okay, they actually... Okay, so I know they have stuff to say about here. Hold on. I know they have stuff to say about this place. Oh, well. I feel like they did anyway. I feel like it's more like when we enter the place. I need to just remember to activate them more. That's what I need to do. Hello, Liara. There you are. It's interesting how she knows about Saren, considering she's been out here and, you know, cut off, but I'll excuse that. She probably is at least connected to the extranet and keeping up on news. I mean, I'm guessing that would be the reason. Alrighty. I don't know how this fight's gonna go, because it's toughy. We'll see what we're doing here. Is this still normal? Huh, I don't know. Oh my god, that's spoopy. Yeah. Krogans are deadly close range, but okay, so I need more of a plan than that. I probably should have used a shotgun or something, because up close. Alright, so I've definitely got this. I probably could have used grenades and all sorts of things. All I know is this, I don't think there's... lost my train of thought. Oh, I don't think there's cover in there at all, which is kind of... the game kind of relies on cover in a lot of other places. So, I feel like there should be some cover in here, unless those pillars are covered. They probably are. It's just you start in the center, and it feels weird to go look for cover when it's not in front of you. Because usually they put it in front of you in encounters, like right in front of your face. And they don't really do that here. But yeah. Can I take cover behind this thing? Or like one of these? Or like... And that's the other thing about taking cover. Is that... okay, I'm probably like... Maybe... Yeah, I thought I'd be... Is... The room is circular. They can flank you from every goddamn direction. I don't think it's a good idea. I feel like I need a shotgun in this situation, but I'm used to assault rifles. And I'm probably doing so much damage because the assault rifles are so upgraded. So I'm really hesitant. Wait, by the way, hold on. Oh, I can also level up and that'll help. Let's actually go ahead. Oh, and you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and use overkill, at least. I don't use this, but it's there for a reason. Once again, more armor as well. Man, I really want to get heavy armor later in the game. Because I like to blunt force this game, you know? In all of these games, and we do that as a soldier. Heavy armor. What would happen if I immediately overkilled the Krogan dude? What's the button again? Okay, it's spacebar. I thought it was shift and then control and then spacebar. Oh, that's right, okay. Pausing to kind of get my bearings is probably a better idea because it is a thing in the game, you know. I'm glad I thought to do that at least. Did I kill the Krogan already? Where is he? Oh, there he is. I was like, hold on. Please don't. Because I really feel like the heal should not have that much of a cooldown. Because in this situation, you are fucked if you have low health. You are fucked. I think we need to try to get him out of the way at first, like I originally felt like I should. Because he is the biggest threat. Because he's a big boy and kind of the boss, not even kind of, the boss of this, you know, troop of Geth that's coming after me. It's really I wonder, I was going to say I wonder how he got that Krogan on his side, because he's a Turian, but then I remembered they fight for money. And I don't care for who, you know? So that's probably the reason this Krogan is working for a Turian. Which is kind of fucked up. Same reason a lot of other mercs were working for Saren, including Rex at one time. And Rex got the fuck out for reasons such as this right here. The fact that we're about to murder this foo. Okay, now, where is he? Alright, so, spacebar. Also, that wouldn't hurt. That'll probably help me live. But I'll do that once I start getting damaged. Oh yeah, that's nice. I said once I start getting damaged. And then F. Press F to pay respects to my low health. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to take a break and try this again in a bit here. Fun times, friendos. Alright, let's try this again, friendos. I know I've got this. Even here on normal. Maybe not on higher, but maybe. Maybe not right now, but maybe in the future. I can still tell you I will probably play those games in the future. This game a lot more in the future. Now please let me quick save right now. I'd love that, but I don't think it will. It's gonna make me redo this, the cutscene. I don't know. Is it skippable or not? I don't know. Either way, skippable cutscenes are a thing. There's no excuse. Lore Runner said that before. I agree wholeheartedly. Hello, spacebar. Okay. Just both. Just go. Okay, not sure what else to do. Probably a grenade better. Try to actually, like, find cover that's actually reliable. Like, maybe go back there to start with. And then just immediately be, you know, careful to be killing the things closest to where I go. And something that's closest to the walls that have the least chance possible. By the way, look at that Liara booty. Tell his booty's pretty nice too. And so is Shepard's. But none of them are overly, like, sexualized. They're just nice booties without being overly sexualized. I feel like Aspect 2's booties and 3's definitely were over-sexualized. I kind of feel like a lot of game companies think that they need to put too much emphasis on that. Which, for some reason, I'm not 100% certain why, but I honestly prefer the physiques of the women in this game. I'm not joking. I do. You know, it's like... okay. Okay, oh, if you don't do we don't have time for this, you can actually do a whole convo. I like this one, though. I'm gonna take this path for now, until I finally beat this thing. This is the path I'm actually gonna take with dialogue. I'm glad I tried this path. I don't remember this, though I'm pretty sure I have done that before in the PS... Whoa, how did that happen? Whoa, 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 how the actual fuck did that happen? I don't understand how the butt sex that what the I wasn't paying attention to that poison thing or whatever ended up killing all three of us. Okay, yeah, this fight is hard. I want to reduce it to trivial again, but I was doing good the first couple of times. Y'all saw that, so keep trying until I finally get it. Even if I keep sucking for a while until I finally do it, which oftentimes that happens. Does that happen to any of you? And do you know how to stop this? Because what happens is the first couple attempts at a hard thing I do in a game, usually they're the best for a while. And I have to grind to get past a reduced skill wall I suddenly have for some reason, and then I can finally beat it. Anyone else experience that? Anyone have an idea how to stop that from happening? I would like to know in the comments. Okay, spacebar. Part of me wants to reduce it to trivial, because I don't want to make you guys watch this, and I honestly, frankly, do not want to play this a bunch more times, maybe. So maybe I just need to focus, and maybe I just need a break again. I'd rather not need another break, but I think I might. Because I've already taken a break, but maybe it wasn't the right kind of break. That is important. It's important how you spend your rest time. Maybe I wasn't really doing the right thing that I really needed at that moment. But after this attempt, that's when I'll go ahead and take another break if I don't... Actually, well, whether I do this or not. It's important to promise yourself breaks and then actually act on them in order to continue making sure you can work your best, especially if you have ADHD and Asperger's syndrome like I do. Both of them kind of working in tandem to be interesting challenges and also to give me a lot of things that really help life go along. Alright, before I forget, I'm going to once again try to... I'm actually going to try to take cover all the way over here, okay? While I kill this get in my way. What is with the gas? How does that happen? Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. I might need a shotgun, I might need a sniper, I might need to grenade a lot better. I'd rather just be able to use my... Oh, actually, I don't think I have the enhancements I had. I wonder if there's enhancements that will make this fight a lot easier that I can do right now with my 2 points. I don't know. I don't think so. But here's what I'll do. Hopefully we'll make a habit of this until I finally beat this encounter. And I'm not going to reduce the difficulty. I'm not going to do it. Words. Okay. Not charm for right now. You know what? I think I remember. I put these in charm before. But yeah, I need gameplay stuff right now. Go ahead, do that. Master Overkill will help, for sure. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? What do I feel like I need? A bit more than that. Master Shield Boost. Let's see how much better it is. Did I just... Oh well, okay. Oh well. If I die again, I can redo that. If I don't, then that's okay. I'll have it soon. Dergy, focus. I'll just, honestly, I want to cut straight to the chase for several reasons. Mostly just I want to get on with this right now. I want to kill him first, if at all possible. Try not get... What? Oh, no. Okay. I think one of the important things is to keep moving. Also, do that when you think to. F. Alright, cool. Now, okay, that's funny. The moment I was like, oh, I'll redo this when I almost knew that was the moment I was going to win. That's kind of, it feels like my luck, but I don't need Master Shield. It's just funny how that happens a lot of times for me. It's not always, though. But yeah, there we go. I did it. Feels good, man. Maybe it's I'm not expecting to lose. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. I want to figure it out so that I can play this stuff better and have less attempts, though. A lot of it is figuring out how your mind works and how to work with that better. Because that's already helped me a ton in life.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds, we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to apply our sensors and melt down.
I love Joker, man. It's funny because he apparently got the nickname as a. We'll address this in a second. I think it's cute and makes a lot of sense that Liara is appalled by that. But back to Joker for a second. It's interesting how he got the nickname from it was a sarcastic nickname from his teacher because he never smiled. But what's funny is he has a lot of great sarcastic jokes up in that brain. He's really good at delivering them. He's funny. It's interesting. He got the joke he got the name ironically, but it's like he embraced it, and he's just funny now. Or maybe he always was, but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting irony there. That's why we call him Joker. Or people in general. That's another thing with her. It might be less of a human thing, but, again, she's not very good at dealing with people. I feel that. I'm working on that. Definitely better than I used to be, but...
always find Sarah or the company.
Of course, you're right. I'm sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that can help me find the conduit.
Two things to note about this scene. I love this scene for two reasons. Well, yeah, two reasons. Okay. First of all, it really establishes a lot about Liara. Secondly, it really, really foreshadows basically the trilogy, except for apparently they went in a backwards direction towards the end of ME3 for reasons I might understand when I get there. When I actually, get to the end of the game, because I've never even close gotten to the end of Mass Effect 3 yet. But I will for this, Let's Play, unless something absolutely divides me from this Let's Play in some manner. But regardless, I love this scene because of the cycle of extinction thing that it establishes, and the fact that it establishes that Liara is really the only person that seems to be able to piece together any of this, because she's spent her whole life studying this. Even among the Asari, she's had an inkling of this, and we have the proof of the method for her theory. And sadly, the Council never ever listens to us, from what I've noticed in this series. I guess that's politics for you a lot of times. A lot of fiction has this thing where things that are rather unbelievable but still are happening are just constantly denied by everyone, and that's a sort of antagonizing towards the main party. I'm not sure how I feel about that trope, but it does make a lot of sense. I feel like it should be used less, though. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through with the Council? Setting up the link now, Commander.
Received your report. I understand Dr. Asari is on board.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
The art is on our side. We definitely try to.
Ignacia would never allow Sam to kill her daughter. Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean line. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
This is tempting, but she wants to be a bit more professional than that.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all trying to.
Yeah, we did it. Wow.